What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and we are back with some more Valheim. Now, last time that we left off, we were kind of exploring the swamps up here, right? I explored a little more of this area, figured out what the layout of the land for Bonemass was, and I went ahead and organized everything. So, you can see we got our potions ready. We got our armor in our inventory. I think we are ready to go ahead and take on Bonemass now. But before we do that, I want to make sure... Dude, this ship is gigantic. It's kind of crazy. As you can see, all of our boats are home. Jeez, dude. It's kind of crazy. Look at the inventory on this thing. Thing's nice. But I did want to go ahead and bring a bunch more iron home, because I still want to get the mace, and I still want to do the rest of our upgrades. So we can get the bellow now, which is nice. I don't know if we have room for this thing. Why can we not place this down? It needs to be near the appropriate crafting station. We might have to clear some stuff out. We might have to move some stuff around. I guess this isn't super important right now. Let's just see here. If we take you down, right? We can fit you there. Can we still fit this somewhere? We can. So it's not the prettiest. We're pretty tight for space right here, but I think I'm going to go ahead and move at least this workstation into the corner there. I think that might be best. So, we got that down. That's going to be everything from this chest. What else did we want to build? What else did we want to build? I know we have what we need for the mace. Oh, I think the other thing was the huntsman bow. Yep, because we got the feathers on us. Let's go ahead and build that. Upgrade our bow. Perfect. So, even though this is level 4... 41 versus 42. Draw stamina is more. Knockback 10. Knockback 5. Better knockback. Okay. We'll take it. What else do we have? There should be something else that we can build. The stone cutter. We have the stone cutter here. I feel like this is something that should go outside. So I might go ahead and just do that. I don't know if this has to be inside or not. For right now, we'll just go ahead and place it down. Okay, it does need a roof. Sharpening stone, stone walls. So maybe we'll just do like a little, like an open area with a roof. But for now, we'll just kind of place you inside here. We'll probably do some reorganizing off camera. Sharpening stone, and then if we look at builds, we got all this heavy build stuff, so we can do a bunch of new things. Very cool, very cool. I did want to go ahead, this is for the mace, and then this is going to be for the new cooking station. Oh my goodness, I did not expect this to be this large. Okay. So it looks like we can cook 5 meats at a time, but are we gonna need 2 fires for this? Is that how that works? Or does it need a bonfire? Is this something that goes outside? Could need a bonfire for it. So we need ancient bark. I don't know if we have core wood, do we? We do have core wood. 5. Before we do that, let's go ahead and get our mace crafted, because this is going to be our weapon of choice. We do need the iron pick as well, but we'll worry about that a little later. And then what else do we need? We needed surtling cores and ancient bark. 1 surtling core and ancient bark. Surtling cores are in here. And how much ancient bark do we need? Just 5. Okay. I did go into the swamps and grind a little bit. I grinded some materials. I just want to see how this works. So for right now, I don't think that's going to be close enough. And then if we do valid placement, is that not how that works? Maybe it is 2 campfires. Because it doesn't look like we can place it over a bonfire. So campfires, I think we just need some wood and some stone. Again, I'll probably end up moving this stuff around, and we don't really have a roof for it right now. I just want to see how this works. 1, 2. Oh, we need more stone. And it is nighttime, which is perfect. Because as soon as we wake up in the morning, we are going to fight Bonemass. Get that down. Maybe it's a hearth that we need. Maybe a hearth makes more sense. So if we take some meat here. Yeah, I think we need a hearth. That makes more sense. Right? Yes. Okay, the hearth is what we need. Okay, good to know, though. Good to know. So that's probably going to be... Jeez. It's probably going to be something that we worry about at another time. I just need to not... There we go. Yeah, we'll go ahead and look at that another time. As of right now, we got stuff to do. And I think that's going to require us organizing our base a little bit. So let's put the chains, the iron, and then there was something else that we were using. We're not going to be using this bow for now. We can go ahead and take all of this off, although we still need that. Equip all of these items. We're gonna put the mace up here. Sword can get dropped. And then we're gonna need some food, which I have been trying to up our turnips. I think these are all turnips right now. We finally got a bunch of seeds after doing a whole bunch of farming and stuff. So let's go ahead and grab as much iron as we can here. Let's start upgrading our gear. Let's see what the upgrades are. For the bow, oh jeez. Okay, well we can do the mace. We have plenty of iron right now. Let's get you up to at least level 3. Got another 30 stack. Let's do the greaves. Let's do the helmet. So we need fine wood, feathers, and deer hide, which we should have. I did get at least a little bit of deer hide on our adventures. And we need fine wood. Okay, this is another 3. I think it was 42 pierce. Now we need 20 iron. Okay, we are encumbered. Oh no! I just crafted another one. That was dumb. Okay, that's fine. We did waste a little materials there, but it's not the end of the world. We need more fine wood. And then we need some more iron. That was silly. Alright, upgrade. We want to upgrade. You can't break these down, can you? I wonder if you can later on. Okay, we got that to level 3. Now with 15 iron, we can upgrade this further. Or with 30 iron, we can do our mace. Do we feel like we're doing okay here? I think we might be. How much iron do we have left? Because we actually have quite a bit. But we only have 11 available. It sucks that we made that bow on accident. So now let's look at our food options. And then I think we're ready to go. Drop you off. We have our potions. We don't need this extra bow. I guess if we ever die and lose our stuff, this extra bow could come in handy. For now, we'll just put the bow with the valuables. Do some organizing later. We have our fire arrows. We have wood arrows. But I don't think that using arrows is the best for here. We did go ahead and cook some fish off camera. So what else? How many turnips do we actually have? We only have the 2. So we might end up just making the carrot stuff. I mean, the carrot stuff is pretty close to what we need. Like, it's not a huge difference in health and stamina. Let's go ahead and do 2 of each. Cooked deer meat and blueberries. I don't think we have any cooked deer meat. And then blueberries, we're getting pretty low on. And then what's the other one? Well, we really don't need, because we have the sausages. So we need the carrot soup, deer stew. Yeah, deer stew is better than the minced meat sauce. So we'll do deer stew, and then we will also do sausages. Boom, boom. Drop that in there. Deer stew. Let's get 2 of these. Perfect, and that should be the food that we need. I think I'm gonna go ahead and eat these butte berries. Absolutely sick. This is hilarious. I think we have what we need. We just need to make sure that we grab our withered bones. I'm not exactly sure how many we need. Should be in here. I don't see us needing more than 10. I feel like even 10 is an excessive amount, but let's go to sleep. Let's get ready for this. You dream of a river running uphill, of green shoots turning downward into the earth. I'm a little excited for this. Nervous, but excited. Okay, if we want to do some further upgrades, we'll definitely need to, I do kind of want to start this while we wait, because next biome is going to be, next biome is going to be the mountains. We need thistle, blood bags, and honey. Thistle, blood bags, honey. Thistle, blood bags, and honey. But I at least want to start this because this stuff takes a while. We'll go ahead and make 2 of these. There we go. Frost resistance. Get that going. And then hopefully that'll be ready somewhat soon. Put that in there. That in there. I guess blood bags can go in here. And then Grey Dwarf Eyes back over here. Okay. Put you in this chest. And now, I think we are finally ready. That boat is gigantic. One thing I was looking at is I think, since we already have a portal over here, we're gonna go ahead and make a base kind of in this area. I might end up moving this portal, honestly, and move it closer to over here next to a base. And then, since this is such a large mountain biome, I kind of want to check this one out. This one's also pretty decent size. So I think those are the first 2 mountain biomes we're going to look at. I think that would be the best choice for us. Okay. We have our stamina, our poison resistance, and our healing meads. Let's go ahead and pop these now. How well does this shoot? Okay, it's got a little drop. It's not bad, though. We do need the deer hide. And we had more deer over there. We'll just pass them up for now. We don't have super far to go. We got a cave troll over there. Shouldn't be a problem. I wonder if we summon Bonemass and bring that troll on over, if the troll would help us. That could be kind of cool. Not really sure what to expect from Bonemass. No idea what his attacks are like. I know that he does poison damage. So we'll see how it goes. We're 2 for 2 on the bosses. See if we can't go 3 for 3. If we just one shot a normal skeleton, it's not too shabby. Snag a deer real quick. Got another troll here. Okay, as long as we don't grab his attention. How close are we? Pretty close. One-shotting Grey Dwarfs. Not bad. Mace is looking good so far. Okay. Now the question is do we want to like look for leeches and surrounding monsters that could potentially be a problem for us? Can you imagine if we're fighting this boss and abomination spawns? Are we ready? I think we're ready. Oh, wow. Imagine that. The 10 was the perfect sacrifice. How lucky can we get? Alright, poison resistance. Okay. Okay, 27 damage. I mean, us fighting in swimming water isn't super awesome. The question is are we going to need more healing pots than what we have? Out of curiosity, I don't think this will do much. It indeed does not. Okay, we can move him out of the water. He doesn't. He summons skeletons? these mobs are a little tough. One-shotting the oozes is nice. Those archers could be a problem. Is this poison me? It does poison me walking through that. Okay, good to know. We'll take that poison hit. Let's pop a stamina potion. Okay, those hits hurt a little bit. I don't want to waste another healing pot if we don't have to. So let's get some health regen here. Wait for these blobs to hop again. We can one-shot them. Now he does cut me off here. I'd like to take out the skeleton. There we go. Alright, we're back up to 90 health. He's gonna do his little rock throw. Then he swipes. Okay, we got him at about half health. Let's get out of the poison. Okay, we're still gaining health pretty nicely. Back up to 72. I might just pop some easy shots at him. It's not going to do a lot of damage, but while we kind of wait for our health to regen. Oh, jeez. That could have been bad. Archery up to 34. Good to see. We got Draugr now. Make sure we take out these mobs. Okay, couldn't quite block that. Take you out with a bow. There we go. Gonna do his poison spit. He does do some burn damage. It's not a lot, but it's something. The troll came in! Will the troll fight this thing? Talk about messy dudes. I don't think the troll will fight this thing. Will it? Oh, it's fighting something. Alright, we got him at about halfway. I think I'm more comfortable using another healing pot. We definitely should have brought more. Get some nice hits here. Okay, he hit us for 30 there. I think I'm going to pop one. I'm also going to pop a stamina pot. Alright, the troll is going away. That's good. Doing his throw. Take a few shots at him here. Whittle that health down a tiny bit. Okay, he missed that shot. That's good. How come we didn't block that one? The mace is doing a lot of damage to him, though. Oh, it spawns them. That's what he's doing there. Okay. Let's move along here a little bit. See if we can't hit this skeleton. There's a couple here. Alright, let's back up. Okay. We should have our shield out. The skeleton's taking pot shots at us. See if we can't take him out. Get this guy out of here. About to summon some more creatures of the night. I want you to go, dude. You're kind of getting on my nerves. There we go. Yeah, he missed there. I feel like the 3 hits and backing up is the best way to do this. Honestly. The 3 hits and backing up seems to be very efficient. Let him swing. Like those blobs to come forward a bit. That kind of hurt, but wasn't too bad. Alright, you're gonna throw that. Take advantage. You're gonna poison me. It's fine. Alright, you summon straight blobs. Four of them. Okay. I think now's the time. Okay, that wasn't bad. I'm going to just play it safe here. Pop this last pot. Let's finish this dude off. The mass ceases its writhing. The wishbone. That trophy is disgusting. Nice. Bonemass down. What you got to say? It seems one of the many bones this living ossuary hid in his belly was a wishbone. This bone contains powerful magic which guides you to things hidden in the earth. It can locate silver veins, but may also lead you to buried treasure? Okay. I don't know what the heck that means. This isn't like something... Oh, we do equip it. Ah. Ah. This ancient bone remembers the location of many forgotten things. Help you find hidden things. Move in the direction the pings get more intense. How does this work? So what, like, what does this mean? No kidding. That's what it was pointing me to? Oh, that's kind of cool. Skeleton trophies I don't care about. Drop that. I definitely want the ancient tree bark. I don't think we ever read what it had to say at the back. So let's go ahead and read this. Cook their remains. Very cool. Now into the mountain we go, huh? Of course, we need our frost resist potions, but that was very cool. Very cool fight. We could somewhat explore, because this is still equipped, yeah? We do need to level up our blunt weapon. Alright. Alright, big guy. You wanted it. You didn't help me against the Bonemass, so I'm actually quite angry with you. And now you're going to have to go. You're actually quite harder to fight in iron armor. Also, we're wet, so it's not helping with our stamina regen. Oh, that's not bad at all. Dude, we might be able to melee this troll. Hello? Are we even hitting you? Melee damage definitely does not do a lot. Okay. I think, yeah, I think ranged is the way to go against these trolls. I wonder if they're just vulnerable to piercing damage. Like, we could sacrifice some health here. The only thing is if we run into some mobs, we could be in trouble. Oh, this snow is super cool. No wishbone stuff yet. Now we're not freezing. Oops. Yeah, this mountain biome is super tiny. I'm still kind of interested to check it out. Maybe we can get a little lucky. How do we fare against wolves? No kidding. No kidding. That easy, huh? Okay, wolf meat. Let's be real, we don't need stone. Dragon dead? Alright, let's be very careful about this. Now, wolf pelt, we should be able to make clothing that allows us to go into the mountain biome without the frost resist potions. Out of curiosity, how do we see status effects? Freezing. It is, okay, health regen. Ooh, even your power regen. And then, it was really bad stamina regen. That's a whole nother troll. I'm not really interested in fighting the trolls. There's not much we need from them, except maybe some coins that they could drop. But if you're gonna be extremely annoying, follow me all the way home. And I guess you are gonna have to go, aren't you? Although we are kind of low on health, it makes me a little nervous. Pretty sure our health regen is down from being cold. This will level up our bow skill a little bit. Yeah, can't take another hit. Are you gonna drop any coins? The troll hides, I'm not worried about at all. You did drop coins. Resin. Shoot! I'm dead. Whoa. 3 wolves came out at me? I wasn't prepared for that. But what we can do is go to sleep now. Sucks we lose some of our skills, but whatever. Isn't the end of the world. I am curious, do we have what we need for the wolf pelts? We might need to make our iron axe and iron pickaxe, honestly. Nothing pops up on here yet, and I didn't think I saw anything. I still really want that root armor. I bet the root armor is cool. So I do still want to farm some abominations. How far were we from our portal? Not super far. How are our skills looking after that? There's just some skills that we really need to level up. Pickaxes is down on 35, which kind of sucks, but what can you do? Wolves came out of nowhere. I just wanted some coins. That's it. That's all I wanted. Should be a pretty safe journey. I think neck I can handle. I think. I actually don't know. Maybe we shouldn't risk it. Let's go ahead and pop just a raspberry real quick. Get some extra health, extra stamina. I think they stopped chasing. Could maybe find some mushrooms. That would be kind of nice to pop real quick. Blueberries. There's some blueberries. We actually need blueberries really bad. So I'm going to collect some of these while I see them. Of course. Okay, game. Okay. Well, now we gotta go back and collect our blueberries. So let's play this. Let's play this smart. We're not gonna be able to carry everything, but we'll just make a trip back and forth. Let's actually prepare for this journey. That was kind of funny. Okay. Wear our troll hide armor. What weapon do I want to take? Let's take our spear. And we'll take our classic shield. That should be good. Let's make sure that we eat some decent food at least. Boom, boom. Eat some sausage. Okay, now we should be good. Should be good. Shouldn't run into that problem again. I hope. That troll hit a home run on us. We were like a baseball, and he swung his bat, and it was like grand slam. He hit me midair, little jerk. All right, take 2. At least we got a bunch more stamina now. Should be able to run right by. And then we'll see if the problem is I don't think that frost potion, those frost potions are anywhere near being ready. And I don't think the 2 wolf pelts is enough. We do need to level up our spear. I don't know if we'll really ever use our spear weapon. Maybe there's a boss that's super weak, or creatures super weak in the future to piercing damage. But I feel like at that point we kind of just use our bow. So, I don't know. Now, we don't really want to mess with you. So if we can, just kind of grab our stuff and move on. So we don't have the tools required to take you out. I am a little worried that these wolves are still here. We do have our shield. I can't have you chasing me. I need you to leave me alone. But 3 wolves would be really nice to kill. Alright, we're taking all the important stuff. All of the new stuff. Swamp Key, Wishbone, Potions, Bonemass, Mace, this here. Money, food. Everything else I'm gonna say isn't super important. We'll keep this mark though. We can go ahead and get rid of that marking. Let's go ahead and equip these. Let's organize here. Equip you. I wouldn't mind seeing if we can actually find those wolves again. Let's equip the wishbone. Is this isn't silver, is it? That's just a rock. I don't think this is a fir tree. Are these all fir trees? Leave it for now. I didn't see those wolves, sadly. But there's no crafting recipe for like the fur armor yet, so I'm assuming that we're missing an ingredient. Maybe we need silver first before we can actually make the pelt armor. Okay, you saw us. Nothing's popping up. Oh, we don't have it equipped. Okay, nothing's pinging though. So let's just head back home. Let's see what the progress is on our on the potions. And go from there. Wonder how good the wolf meat is. And again, I don't even know if we can mine the silver right now without an iron pick. So I think that's going to be our next step, is getting an iron pick. Which we should have enough iron for. I might have to do some more grinding for iron off camera. We'll have to see. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, we have plenty in here, yeah? So we should be fine. Should be fine. Let's just line 7 of these up. Get that smelting. Yep, you're still fermenting. We're kind of on pause there for a moment. We got our food. We got our armor. Got this. Now, there was some new stuff that we saw. What's this obliterator? We gotta check that out, too. We need iron and copper. But everything else we should have, right? Except for the iron cooking station. Which I think that's pretty obvious what that does. The stone throne. Ah, the dragon bed. Okay. And then the wolf rug. I think those were the 3 things that we saw. So that should help with our rested bonus. Okay. Let's go ahead and drop some of our stuff off. As you can see, our money's getting up there again, which is nice. Let's drop off these poison-resistant pots. Bonemass trophy, so we need to go back to the sacrificial place. The spear. Not using you right now. Shield can go away. Not using you right now. We need to build some more chests in here. The wolf pelt in here. Deer hide. 1 stone. And we have wolf meat. Assuming nothing new. No, not quite. I guess wolf meat can go in here for now. Then blueberries. We got a couple of you. Alright, let's go see what power we get from here. And then, like I said, I'd like to sail our boat over here, our new longship, kind of test that out a bit, sail it to this area, and then we might move this portal a little just to make it easily accessible to our base here. Probably put the base like right here, and then we'll have access to a pretty large mountain area. Hopefully we can get what we need from there. So I think that's the last 2 things we're going to do in this episode is we are going to take this trophy to the sacrificial stone, see what power-up is available to us, and then we are going to test out our brand new boat, which carries plenty of stuff, which is super exciting, meaning we won't have to make multiple trips every time we want to bring some ores back. And honestly, we can probably easily reach some more swamp through here. So it won't be the end of the world that we're bringing our boat up through this way. If not, there's a little area right here we can go through. If we need more iron, because there should be plenty more iron in that swamp. I feel like we barely really touched this whole area. Did go ahead and loot all this dungeon off camera, but there should still be more iron in there. What does this say? Black wings across the moon and sun, down from the mountain our mother comes. Her weeping tears will fall like rain, her voice will call us home again. That looks like a dragon. That's disgusting. Resistant versus blunt, slash, and pierce. Wow. Resistant to physical damage. Okay, I don't know if I've ever realized that these are the heads. I mean, obviously this one. I don't think I realized it with this one. And these trophies are pretty cool. I might activate this power. We should build a portal here. We should build a portal here. Not that it's a super long walk, but it's still a walk. And that way, on command, we can swap. So I'm going to set myself a little reminder here. Let me go to my Valheim notes. We also still wanted to check out fishing, which we will make sure we do at some point. I just don't feel like fish is a hot commodity compared to some of the other stuff that we can get. Granted, it took us a while to find the merchant. I think longer than it was really supposed to, maybe. Because when looking at the progression guide, it kind of talks about trying to find the merchant before the elder. But, I mean, the merchant was so far. So, portal to stones. Okay. Mark that as a reminder. Oh yeah, I guess we have a death here. Go ahead and clear that out. Now we did have off camera a troll raid. Super easy, only 2 trolls. And they didn't spawn within the camp. They spawned outside, but they did go ahead and get through around here. And honestly, I wasn't really too pressed about that. The turnips are looking close to ready. Let's see, we got some food on us. We're really just taking the boat, aren't we? I don't think we really need anything else. Look at all these fish. I wonder what the health is like on this. Alright, let's just get you to move forward. That raft is gonna break at some point. I'm a little nervous. Let's see how fast you can go. This boat looks very cool. This boat goes pretty fast too, which is super nice. Okay, yeah, we'll just sail up this way, kind of stop here. Sail's looking a little funky, but it's fine. We only got 30 arrows. Not sure if we'll really need them. We're really just taking our boat here. Then we'll end up moving our portal. Probably end up renaming it, honestly. It's gonna be more of a mountain portal rather than the elder portal. Maybe we'll just leave it. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think I want to make a whole new portal. At home, anyways. Could go through here, but that's, I think that's pushing it a bit. Especially with the ship this size. I feel like we're coasting. And then next we'll, if we don't find everything that we need in this mountain biome, we'll go ahead and head down to this one, I think. And this one's pretty close to the plains, which should be the biome after the mountains. Yeah, I'd say this boat's pretty nice. Granted, it's very Very calm waters today, which is nice. This boat moves. You have no idea what's over here in that landmass. We definitely have some more exploring we could do. Alright, super close. We do have to cross some ocean here. Of course it starts raining now, but crossing the ocean shouldn't be too bad. It's a super tiny area. If we see a sea monster, it shouldn't be the end of the world. Now we're gonna get into some wavy stuff here. And now we're going against the wind, so definitely not moving as fast as we were. Which does make me nervous if we run into a sea monster. Because if we can't full sail it out of there, I don't know if we really have what we need to take on a sea monster. I highly doubt it. Nice little moon there. Need the wind to change directions. Don't know. No, not yet. We don't want to sail across quite yet. Now we should be able to full sail it. Problem is, as soon as we turn right, we're going up against the wind again. That makes me nervous. We're gonna have to do it eventually, though. Well, if we turn just a little bit. Maybe go straight from here. Turn a little bit more. Should be fine. Unless the wind changes on us in the middle of the ocean, which would really suck. But I think we should be okay. We can already see land, so. And the rain has calmed down, which is great. Yeah, this isn't very far at all across the water. It's just a little bit of ocean. Then we'll probably put the boat kind of up here a bit. Somewhat close to the Black Forest. The resist and physical damage could be really nice. It seems like a very good power-up. Which is nice because, like, faster woodcutting from the Elder. I felt like that was so cheap. That's such a cheap power-up. Like, if you have a good enough axe, You chop down trees pretty fast. Unless it's like, I mean, if you really need to gather wood and a lot of it, and you just start one-shotting trees, then I guess it's like okay, I guess. But I don't know. I felt like the Elder power-up was really lame. A little disappointed. This Bonemass one seems really good, which is nice. I was honestly expecting poison resistant from this power-up, but I'll take it. Got skeletons in the middle of the meadow? Now, we did just beat the next boss, so we could have some harder mobs now spawning in the area. And I heard that once once we beat bosses, raids get harder too, so it'll be interesting to see what the raids look like now. Because as of right now, it's only been Draugr and skeletons combined, and then trolls. So, dude, if we start having like abominations raid our base, I'm gonna be really upset. Yeah. Ah, I knew you were gonna hit it. Definitely feel like just paddling, like we don't move very fast. Which I guess is fair, but still. We're just going right around this rock and then we should be good to go. I think right here will be okay. Could be a little tricky to get out of here with these rocks, but probably gonna hit this rock. Yes, we see him. I've only seen him one time. We see Odin. That's super cool. He's gonna disappear if we get too close. Ah, super cool, man. Seeing Odin's cool. Alrighty, well, we have made it, and before we go any further, we are going to go ahead and end things here. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.